The WNBA is on fire. Caitlin Clark robbed. The league is buzzing with controversy, and fans are more engaged than ever. The latest uproar centers around a game that has everyone talking. The WNBA is embroiled in controversy. Fans are outraged. Social media is ablaze with hashtags and heated debates. People are taking sides, and the atmosphere is electric. Accusations of cheating and rigged games are flying. The integrity of the game is being questioned, and the referees are under intense scrutiny. Every call is being analyzed frame by frame. At the center of the storm is superstar Caitlin Clark. Known for her exceptional skills and competitive spirit, Clark has become a household name. Her fans are fiercely loyal and vocal. Did referees rob her of a win with a blatantly bad call? The debate rages on. Analysts and former players are weighing in, adding fuel to the fire. Was it a genuine mistake or something more sinister? The incident happened during a crucial game. The stakes were high and every point mattered. The tension in the arena was palpable, and the players were giving it their all. Clark, known for her incredible talent, was bringing the ball up the court. Suddenly, a whistle. Backcourt violation. The call was shocking, and it changed the course of the game. The crowd erupted in disbelief. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. The energy in the stadium shifted dramatically, and the atmosphere became charged with tension. Even casual viewers could see it. Clark was nowhere near the line. The replays were clear, and the evidence was undeniable. The call was wrong, and it had a significant impact on the outcome of the game. Outside the arena, fans were discussing the game passionately. Sports analysts on TV shows were dissecting every moment, and the controversy was the main topic of conversation. Caitlin Clark, ever the professional, handled the situation with grace. She signed autographs for fans and addressed the media with poise. Her focus remained on the game and her team. Despite the controversy, Clark's talent shone through. Her best plays were highlighted, and fans continued to cheer her on. The incident only seemed to strengthen her resolve. The WNBA, meanwhile, is taking steps to address the situation. The league is reviewing the call and considering changes to ensure fairness in future games. The goal is to maintain the integrity of the sport. As the debate continues, one thing is clear. The passion for the WNBA is stronger than ever. Fans are more engaged, and the league is in the spotlight. The future of women's basketball looks bright. That backcourt violation? You've got to be kidding me. Replays only fueled the firestorm. The call was clearly wrong. Clark's foot was nowhere near the line. Social media exploded. Fans, analysts, and former players all agreed. Caitlin Clark was robbed. This wasn't an isolated incident. Throughout the season, there had been whispers of questionable calls against Clark. Was this incompetence or something more sinister? The seeds of doubt were sown. Jason Whitlock calls out the WNBA. "Is this rigged?" Enter Jason Whitlock, the always outspoken sports commentator. Whitlock didn't hold back. He went on air and dropped a bombshell. The WNBA is rigged. He pointed to a pattern of suspicious calls, not just against Clark, but in other games as well. Whitlock's accusations sent shockwaves through the league. Was he right? Was the WNBA manipulating games for entertainment? The implications were huge. Angel Reese, the chosen one, Whitlock drops a bomb. Whitlock didn't stop there. In a shocking revelation, he suggested that the league was favoring another young star, Angel Reese. This claim sent shockwaves through the sports community, leaving fans and analysts alike in a state of disbelief. He suggested that the league was favoring another young star, Angel Reese. Reese, a rising talent, had been on a tear, showcasing her skills and determination on the court. Her performances were nothing short of spectacular, earning her accolades and admiration from fans and critics alike. Reese, a rising talent, had been on a tear. Her ability to dominate games and lead her team to victory was undeniable. But amidst her meteoric rise, questions began to surface. Was her success purely a result of her hard work and talent? Or was there something more sinister at play? But was her success legitimate? Fans and analysts started to debate the authenticity of her achievements. Some believed that Reese was a genuine talent, destined for greatness, while others were skeptical, wondering if the league was manipulating outcomes to create a new superstar. Whitlock implied that the WNBA was trying to create a new star, even if it meant giving her an unfair advantage. This allegation cast a shadow over Reese's accomplishments, leading to heated discussions about the integrity of the league and the fairness of the games. The Clark-Reese rivalry was already heating up. Both players were exceptional in their own right, and their matchups were highly anticipated. The rivalry added an extra layer of excitement to the games, drawing in fans from all over. Now, it was engulfed in flames. Fans were divided. The controversy surrounding Reese's rise to stardom only intensified the rivalry, with supporters of both players passionately defending their favorites. The atmosphere at games became electric, with emotions running high. Was Reese complicit in this alleged scheme? The young star found herself at the center of a storm, with her integrity being questioned. In interviews, she maintained her innocence, insisting that her success was a result of her dedication and hard work. Or was she an innocent pawn in the WNBA's game? The debate raged on, with no clear answers in sight. As the season progressed, all eyes were on Reese, waiting to see if she could rise above the controversy and prove her doubters wrong. The story of Angel Reese was far from over, and the basketball world watched with bated breath. Section 5, Cathy Engelbert, the WNBA is crumbling under your watch. The pressure mounted on WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert. Fans demanded answers. Was the league fixing games? Was Engelbert complicit in this scandal? Silence was not an option. Engelbert issued a statement denying any wrongdoing, but her words rang hollow. The evidence, at least in the court of public opinion, was damning. The WNBA's credibility was hanging by a thread. Section 6, Clark versus Reese. This rivalry just got real. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, two of the most talented players in the league, have been at the center of attention for months now. Their on-court battles have been nothing short of electrifying, drawing in fans from all corners of the country. And maybe fake. The Clark-Reese rivalry took on a whole new dimension. What started as a genuine competition between two rising stars has now been overshadowed by controversy and speculation. Fans and analysts alike are questioning the authenticity of their rivalry. What was once a celebration of young talent was now tainted by suspicion. The intensity of their matchups, once a testament to their skills, is now seen through a lens of doubt. Are these confrontations real, or are they being orchestrated for the sake of entertainment? Every basket, every rebound, every call was scrutinized. The pressure on the players has never been higher. Each move they make is analyzed, each decision questioned. The stakes have been raised, not just for Clark and Reese, but for the entire league. The WNBA had inadvertently created a monster. In their attempt to highlight the rivalry, they may have pushed it too far. The line between genuine competition and manufactured drama has blurred, leaving fans and players in a state of confusion. The league's attempt to capitalize on a budding rivalry had backfired spectacularly. Instead of celebrating the incredible talent of Clark and Reese, the focus has shifted to the authenticity of their rivalry. The narrative has changed, and not for the better. The fans, once eager consumers of the drama, were now questioning everything. The excitement that once surrounded their matchups has been replaced by skepticism. The league faces a daunting task: to restore faith in the sport and its players, and to remind everyone why they fell in love with the game in the first place. Section 7. Is the WNBA selling its soul for ratings? The scandal raised uncomfortable questions about the state of women's basketball. Was the WNBA so desperate for attention that it was willing to sacrifice its integrity? Was this about entertainment or fair play? The league's history didn't help. The WNBA had always struggled for recognition and financial stability. Was this a desperate attempt to stay afloat? The fans deserved better. Section 8. Can women's basketball survive this scandal? The future of the WNBA was suddenly uncertain. The scandal threatened to derail years of progress. Could the league regain the trust of its fans? Could it survive this crisis of integrity? The stakes were high. The WNBA wasn't just a league, it was a symbol of female empowerment. Its success or failure had far-reaching implications. Section 9. The integrity of the game is at stake. This wasn't just about the WNBA. This was about the integrity of all sports. When fans lose faith in the fairness of competition, everyone loses. The very foundation of sport crumbles. The WNBA had a responsibility to address this scandal head-on. Sweeping it under the rug wasn't an option. The league needed to be transparent, accountable, and committed to restoring trust. Section 10. The fans deserve answers, Cathy. Cathy Engelbert had a choice to make. She could continue to deny and deflect, hoping the storm would pass. Or she could take charge, launch a full investigation, and take decisive action. The fans, the players, and the future of the WNBA depended on her next move. The time for silence was over. The time for action was now. Section 11. The future of the WNBA hangs in the balance. The WNBA stood at a crossroads. The path forward was uncertain. But one thing was clear: the league couldn't afford to ignore this scandal. The future of women's basketball was at stake. The world was watching. Would the WNBA rise to the challenge and emerge stronger? Or would it crumble under the weight of its own mistakes? Only time would tell.